Okay, sound like this sound is good. Okay. Uh, Let me pull up something on my other computer right here. There we go. So I got everything I need. I got everything I need. So, all right. See if the notification went out. Okay, look like the notification went out. All right, cool. Now, how many people got it? That's the question. How many people got it? So let's go here. This is where I see y'all at. All right. Good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. As y'all notice, I tried to do this yesterday. Darcy said she got the notification. Cool. Y'all notice I tried to do this yesterday, but for some reason we were having issues with the internet, so I did a test before I went live just now, and looked like everything is working good. So we should be okay this morning. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm doing now is giving y'all an update on this story. Apparently, there's some new information that emerged about the father of this precious little girl. And I'm going to break down to you all the information that they have on him. And of course, we know one of the main things that were going on was this had something to do with a custody battle. Now, again, I don't know how this works with custody battles. I don't have any children, so I don't know how this works. But I can just imagine the stress, probably heartache, or whatever, however you want to put it, or going through a custody battle. So, I don't know how that works. August, my brother, what's going on? Good morning to you. Good morning. I take it you got my email. And if you did, I'm glad you did, brother. I'm glad you did. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to give y'all a few minutes for some people to come in. Look like it's slow for people to get in. So, let's get... Welcome to the show. I'm going to do something different. Welcome to the show. Y'all can give me let's have a quick moment of silence and give this young lady a rest in peace. Rest in peace, young one. Zoey Pereira lost her life. Let's give a moment of silence, please. All right, so I want to take a moment to do that for the little girl, another young baby that's gone too soon. And it's pretty sad. All these ladies, these young ladies, and these young men are losing their life so soon and not getting a chance to even taste the real reality once they get out of school or whatnot. Anybody know what that tune was? That was Denise Williams' "Black Butterfly." You know, one of my favorite songs by her. It is Denise Williams' "Black Butterfly." And if you haven't heard that song, please go listen to that song. A very beautiful song. Very beautiful song. So anyway, I don't want to keep everybody long. Look like it's kind of slow with y'all getting the notifications. So I guess y'all get in whenever y'all get in. So the video that I did yesterday, I told y'all I want to do this one part live. And I guess this is where the mother is speaking, where she was saying, you know, I should have just kept her. You know, I would have went to jail for this or something like that. So, yes, Rio, I love that song too. Very beautiful song. And Rio, shout out to you too. What you doing is a good thing, you know. And I like how you rallying up troops, you know, to take a stand with you and doing what you do. So, sis, you always got my blessings on what you're doing. And, you know, anything I can do to try to help. Hey, you know I'm here. I really appreciate it. So let's get into the show, people, and let's listen to what they saying right here. And I'm going to read on this other computer right here what the article says about where they say, you know, I should have just kept her. I would have went to jail for this or something like that. So let's listen to this first, and let's get right into it. First Lady, good morning, sweetie. Good morning. Hit that thumbs up for a minute. You got somebody who want to watch this, please share it out. Let's go.
Martin Pereira is accused of doing to his sweet-faced 3-year-old daughter Zoey Pereira is unfathomable, allegedly trapping her in the back seat of this car on 154th Street and Baisley Boulevard in Springfield Gardens, Queens, and setting it on fire. Police say the rear doors were chained shut.
Terrible. I didn't even sleep last night because I was just thinking about that little baby.
Shortly before the fire Sunday night, police say Zoey's mother called police to report a custody dispute with Pereira. The parents were engaged to be married but broke up after 5 years together. Police say the former couple has a history of domestic incidents, both accusing each other of abusing their daughter. Pereira recently filed a complaint against Zoey's mother with the Administration for Children's Services. How the toddler's life ended sickens so many who witnessed the horror. Some wonder if it was an accident or if intentional. Did Pereira almost change his mind?
He just pulled on the door wasn't open, like it was locked, like shut.
Police took Pereira into custody at a nearby pond. They also recovered 2 fuel canisters in the car and a propane tank next to it. Pereira's Valley Stream neighbors can't understand how anyone could take the life of a child, especially a parent.
Think about what he's doing and him not really thinking about the end game, what's going to happen after the situation. Doing something to this innocent victim is just very disheartening.
No one answered the door here at Pereira's Valley Stream home. He suffered non-life-threatening burns and is under arrest at Weill Cornell Burn Center, where police are waiting to speak with him. I spoke with Zoey's distraught mother by phone, and we are respecting her request for privacy. In Valley Stream, Long Island, Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
It's absolute confidence in 30,000 precision.
Somebody tell me that I didn't hear what I thought I just heard. And I hope somebody tell me that I didn't hear that. Did I just hear that both of them had a history of being accused of abusing this child? Did I just hear that? Are you fucking kidding me? Did I just hear that? Somebody please tell me that I heard wrong. Did I just hear that? So you mean to tell me I'm going to do another story where both the mother and the father had a history of abusing this child or being accused of doing this? Did I just hear that? Rising Star, how you doing, beautiful? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for coming, love. Thanks for coming. Did I just hear that? Darcy said, yes, I did. And they called CPS on each other. Man, are you fucking kidding me? Just when I was going to feel sorry for the mother, I was. Now I just heard this shit. Both of them. According to Darcy, they called CPS and both of them been accused of abusing this baby. So you had another child, for what it sounds like, didn't have a chance in the world. Because you got two idiots just doing dumb shit, and just one of them just went further than the other one. So again, ladies, anyone y'all want to ask me that dumbass question again? Why I don't have any children? Y'all want to ask me that dumbass question again? Anybody want to ask me that dumbass question again? Why I don't have any children? Anybody want to say that dumbass shit to me again? Talk about something must be wrong with you because you ain't got a child. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And just like I asked yesterday when I tried to go live, who are the biggest bullies? Is it really the kids at school or is it their parents at home? Who are the biggest bullies? Who is really the big bad wolf? It's your own parents most of the time. But something wrong with me because I don't have any children. You don't sit back and think that, well, maybe he practiced safe sex. Maybe he don't skeet in every female that he fuck. You know, and y'all don't think about that. The first thing you say is something wrong with me because I don't have any children. And you would think there would be a compliment that I don't have any. Almost 40 years old, I don't have any children. But the first thing is, what's wrong with me? That's the first thing they say, what's wrong with me? But I know I'm not the only man that goes to this. A lot of men probably get asked that question, what's wrong with you? Why you ain't got no children? I mean, seriously? Really? Seriously? And just imagine to have a child with somebody doing this shit right here, where both of us are being accused of bullying and abusing our child. You think I want to go through that stress and heartache with a woman who 9 times out of 10 is not mentally stable, and 9 times out of 10 probably dealing with her, I'm going to end up mentally unstable, and vice versa. I mean, who the fuck really good? Who got good common sense want to go through some shit like that? It's showing the fuck ain't me. Rio, you know what? I've never been a dad, but I could have did much better than this. I could have did better than this. I could have did better than this. She damn sure would have to worry about me sitting up here, abuse her or lock her up in a damn car because one trying to keep her away from another. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, peace, love, Justin Mutt. Yeah, I am happy to be a mutt. I am mutt number 6. Yes. Thank you. I am proud to claim that title. I'm a mutt. Y'all hit that thumbs up and share it out. And Ride to Star, thank you so much for coming, sweetie. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all of you, but I always welcome. I love when I see new faces come into the chat room. You understand? I love to see new faces come in the chat room. So let's get right into it, people. And again, be careful with your cussing because YouTube is spamming a lot of comments. Now, I don't know why they do that. Even some comments that y'all don't cuss on, they spam them. I don't know why YouTube do that shit, but they spam comments. So try to be careful what you say. So here we go. The title of this article I'm finna read y'all. And at the end of the show, of course, I'm gonna post this in the description box, so y'all go take a look at it yourself. So the article I'm about to read to y'all, it says, I should have kept her and gone to jail. Custody battle ends in 3-year-old chained in a burning car. Just listen to the title itself. I should have kept her and gone to jail. Well, according to what we just heard, they really would have been a good idea, since they saying both of you son of a bitches had a part of hurting this child. So who she would have been safe with either one of you son of a bitches, you know? And I am Southern, so it might be funny how I say that. I am Southern. All right, I'm Southern. So let's get right into it, y'all. I should have just kept her going to jail. A custody battle ends a 3-year-old chained in a burning car. So it said Sharon, I guess that's how you spell the name, Chehrone, Coben, was worried. In March, she had split from her fiance, Martin Pereira. Okay, that's the fiance. Now, the couple was waging war in Queens courtroom over the custody of their 3-year-old daughter, Zoey. But as Coleman, a 36-year-old medical assistant, while you're a medical assistant and you're getting accused of abusing your daughter, how about that? Man, you know, the fucking people in this world are just fucking garbage. And you a medical assistant. Shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Coleman is 36-year-old. She's a medical assistant. She told New York Daily News on Monday Pereira had become increasingly unhinged in recent weeks as the parental squabbles continue. Precious, hey beautiful, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. I'm glad you can make any see this one. Good morning. Good morning. In recent weeks, as the parental squabbles continue, despite the mother's reservations, a judge ordered Pereira to take Zoey to his home on Long Island last weekend. A decision that would prove devastating. I should have just kept her and gone to jail, Coleman told the Daily News on Sunday night at 2008 Audi. On Sunday night, a 2008 Audi A6 exploded into flames. It exploded into flames near Baisley Pond. Baisley Pond Park in Springfield Gardens neighborhood of Queens. Okay, First Lady, I understand, dear. I understand. The car exploded into flames, y'all, near Baisley Pond Park in Springfield Gardens neighborhood of Queens. According to the New York Post, witnesses saw Pereira flee from the vehicle, fire crawling up the 39-year-old construction worker. He was a construction worker until he jumped into a pond. Y'all listen to this. Y'all listen to what this some bitch did. Y'all listen to what he did. So he jumped into a pond. But now they saying this is what he did. I have my kid in the car. Count, what up, brother? This is what this some bitch did. He jumped in the pond and he says, I have my kid in the car. The father reportedly said, you set your car ablaze, your punk ass jumped out and jumped in the pond. But then you gonna holler about I had my kid in the car. Bitch, nigga, you knew you had the kid in the car before you even set it on fire. What's that word that start with the N? Narcissist. These motherfuckers are insane. These motherfuckers are insane. But when firefighters rushed to the burning sedan, they realized the car was not involved in an accident, but a possible crime. Citing police sources has reported that the girl was strapped into a car seat in the back. Strapped into a car seat in the back. But he gonna holler about my daughter in the car. The rear doors had been chained shut from the inside to prevent anyone from getting in. Are you fucking kidding me? But you got the nerve to say my daughter's in the car and you chained your car shut so nobody could get in. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? It gets worse, y'all. Check it out. It gets worse. Gas was splashed in the interior and a propane tank in the trunk fed the raging flame. But you want to holler about my child in the car and you already had all this shit set up. Gas was splashed in the interior and a propane tank in the trunk fed the raging flames. Freed from the car, Zoey was taken to a hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Pereira was also taken to a hospital for his injuries and remains in police custody. The Daily News reported, according to Coleman, that fire followed an erratic weekend on which the ill will between the former couple spun out of control. Y'all hear that shit? Check this out. Ill will between the former couple spun out of control. The term they use is ill will. Ill will. What up, Eagle? What's going on? I don't know you a dude or a chick, but I seen you in one of my last streams. Welcome back. Welcome back. No, did anybody blame God? I didn't see nobody blame God. But I think I seen you in one of my last streams. Welcome back. Welcome back. They labeled it as ill will. Ill will. Now, I don't know what's the proper term of ill will, but I know it's not a good thing. And it said everything spun out of control. It says, as the grieving mother told Daily News on Monday, Pereira had indicated that he was planning to hurt Zoey. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Whoa. Listen to this. Listen to this. Now I see why they saying what they said. Listen to this. He had indicated he was planning on hurting Zoey. And this is what he said. You will never see your daughter again, he allegedly told Coleman hours before the fire. He told her this. You will never see your daughter again. He told her hours before he did what he did. So I would have to say at that point, what did she do when she heard them words? Did you immediately get on the phone and call the police, or did you sit back and wait? I have to ask that now. When you heard this, oh, Darcy said he sent texts. Okay, I'm thinking he said this face to face. So he sent her a text. What Darcy's saying, he sent her a text saying this. My question is, when she got this text, how soon did she went into action? That's my question. That's my question. How soon did she jump into action? It says authorities have ruled the death a homicide, and the New York Times has reported that investigators think Pereira intentionally set the fire. No shit, really? Y'all think? Seriously, really? He had yet to be charged as of Monday night. So as of right now, I guess he's not charged. I don't know. But thank you, Darcy, for updating me as I do this. Thank you. A 2017 photo from Pereira's Facebook page shows the family in a happier times. Pereira bald and with a neat beard beginning to turn gray. Coleman with black hair trimmed and bangs. Y'all see the picture. Y'all see that picture where they talk. It's going to scroll down in a minute. And a wide smile, and Zoey between her parents wearing white and a bow holding back her hair, her dark hair. As Angel Rivera, a former co-worker of Pereira, told the New York Times, Pereira had been increasingly agitated since the couple split over the custody fight, thinking that the courts were siding against him and that his daughter was being exposed to marijuana smoke at her mother's house. There was a lot of stress building up in him, Rivera told the Times. It made him explode up like that. A similar situation played out over the emotionally heated weekend, according to Coleman. Pereira took their daughter to Cohen's Children's Medical Center on Long Island on Saturday. There he told the staff that Coleman had abused Zoey. Eagle Alien said, thank you, glad to be here. Sorry about the rain. Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to fast and do my thing, try to renew my relationship with God right now. That's why I was so fresh. You know what, man? You know, pretty much my channel, you got free speech, you know, as long as it's respectful, which is a lot of people come over here, they are respectful. So, you know, you did nothing wrong by asking them questions, you know. So you good. You good. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. I'm not a man that's big on religion, but I see now you are big on religion, so that's probably why you saying what you're saying, you know. So I got no problem with that. But keep in mind, though, I don't think they were just saying that, what you're saying. I don't think they were saying it like that. You know, I get what they were saying, but I understand you're a person of God, so I understand why it probably made you a little frigid. So you good, brother or sis, whoever you are. You good. You good. So now, I guess he the one made the claim and said Zoe was being abused. So I guess he going by, you know, the marijuana smoke and this, that, and the third. So I guess that's what he trying to use to say she's being abused. Then he goes so far as calling her a drug dealer and a drug addict. That's what she told the Daily News. She denied the allegation to the staff, but he was still allowed to leave the hospital with the girl. Oh, really? Hey, Muggy. He was still allowed to leave the hospital with the girl. They let him leave with her because he had all the paperwork stating he had visitation. Exactly, Louisiana Queen. Exactly. For every action, that's the opposite reaction. On Sunday, Pereira repeatedly kept trying to call Coleman, according to the New York Post. When she did not return his calls, Pereira allegedly called Coleman's cousins in California and made threatening comments about Zoey. So he called people out of town and made threatening comments. Now I got to ask the question again. When the cousins got the threatening comments, what the fuck did they do? He went so far as called cousins in California and made threats. Remember when I said this yesterday before the stream kept fucking up? If people can't get to you, they get to people that's close to you. They go after people that's close to you if they can't get to you. Remember I said that yesterday before the stream went down. When people want to hurt you, if they can't get to you, they start going to people that's close to you. Wherever it is necessary to get to you, they're going to do whatever it takes to get to you, even if it's hurting little children just to get to you. And I think that's sad and pathetic. But that's the mindset of a lot of people. Whatever it takes to get to you, I'm going to hurt whoever I can to get to you. I'm going to pull whoever I can to get to you. Stone Cold, what's going on, brother? What's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, famo? So Coleman then called her ex. Just before he burnt my daughter, he called saying crazy things. Coleman told the Daily News I couldn't even understand some of them. But he said, "Do I have your attention now, bitch? I got your attention now, bitch. You're never going to see your daughter again." Why do people do that? Now, that's a question y'all need to ask. Why do people talk about my daughter and your daughter instead of our daughter? Why do people do that? When everything is good, it's our daughter. But when we're mad at each other, it's my daughter. Regardless of how you try to push that narrative, it's still our daughter. Do I have your attention now, bitch? I got your attention now, bitch. You're never going to see your daughter again. Ladies, let me tell you something. It's come time now. Well, it's been time. But it's come time now that y'all need to do thorough checks before y'all start laying down with some of these dudes. Seriously, y'all need to do thorough checks. Because these motherfuckers are crazy. UFO, what's up, my man? What's going on, brother? Good morning, good morning. Ladies, y'all need to start doing thorough checks before y'all start laying down and opening your legs, because this is insane. This is insane. This is fucking insane. I don't give a damn how fine some of us may be to y'all or handsome. Yeah, you know, handsome, you know, like me. Not no bullshit. I'm no bullshit. You know, I don't give a fuck how fine or how handsome some of our guys are. The outer appearance can say one thing, but the inner appearance can say something totally different. And vice versa. Men, no matter how fine a female is, no matter how fat her ass is, that doesn't determine her character. Her actions determine her character. So she may be fine as wine on the outside, but the inside tells a whole different story. Because again, your mouth can say one thing, but your actions say something totally different. Amen? Your mouth can say one thing, but your actions say something totally different. And your actions going to always tell the real you. No matter how hard you try to hide your fucking bad habits, they're going to come regardless. So you can hide it all you want to, but them skeletons eventually going to come out. Like Stephen Wonder said, skeletons in your closet, itching to come outside, messing with your conscience, and whatever he said after that. One of my favorite songs by him too. So again, you got bad habits, you could try to hide them, but they're going to be there. If you lazy and trifling, it's going to come out. You can't hide lazy and trifling. You know, you just a sorry son of a bitch, you know, you can't hide that. It's going to come out. And then you're going to say, I see why folks don't fuck with you. I see why this happened to you. You putting on the front with me, but this is the real you. Because if more than one person say it, then it can't be a lie. If everywhere you go, dark clouds is following, then everybody's not lying on you. Everybody's not lying on you. If everywhere you go, dark clouds are following you, everybody's not lying on you. And what's the main shit y'all always hear? Oh, man, they just hating. Really? Are they really hating or are they telling the truth? That's two different things. And I don't know why people call telling the truth on somebody hating. We don't want to hear it. It don't mean we hating. We just telling what you're doing is real. And that's what you're doing. You on some fuck shit. You sorry. You trifling. You know, so there's no way to get around it. You know, that's not hating on you. That's being real. Fuck you mean? But in the era that we live in now, you tell the truth about somebody, we hating. You don't know me. You don't know my struggle. The same bullshit excuse that a lot of people give to everybody. You don't know what I've been through. And tell so many fucking lies to the point now, if a motherfucker says it's raining outside, you literally got to go outside and see it raining. That's how bad some people lie now. Coleman says, Coleman responded by calling police, but it was too late. The flaming car was discovered at 8:52 p.m. Sunday, according to Newsday. I always thought he was going to hurt me, she told the Daily News. I never thought he was going to hurt my daughter. I don't know how the fuck she thought that. I really don't. Because if you saying he a menace like that, that man is willing to hurt anybody. So that's that on there, you know. She spoke out. She's saying that she should have kept her and she should have gone to jail. That's how she look at this. She should have gone to jail and she should have kept the baby and gone to jail. Hey, thank y'all. Y'all got me up to 33 likes. Y'all showing love. And I noticed a lot of y'all can't stay, so y'all coming in and oh, Auntie in the building. Hey, Aunt Steezy. Aunt Steezy in the building. That's my auntie. That's my internet auntie. My man Stone Cold says, struggle doesn't excuse fuck shit though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ill Eagle said women are more attracted to the personification of a man rather than getting to know a person well enough to determine whether he's a man or not. Sorry to the women, not like that. Exactly. My man Count said, okay, I have to get ready for supper, then the evening activities. Don't take any wooden nickels. My man Count always showing love. Thank you, Count. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. But Ain't Steezy in the building. What's going on, Ain't T? What's going on? What's going on? So that's the point of view from the mother's perspective. She said she should have kept the daughter. She should have went to jail. And on this aspect, I do agree. But however, though, you know, now it's leaving a lot of questions that needs to be asked about the mother's part too. If she's innocent as she sound, was Martin what he was saying? Was it true? Or was he just talking out of the side of his neck to make the mother look bad? I don't know. But we're going to see. I'm trying to keep on this story as much as I can. And if Darcy, you still in the building, please, you know, give me any updates that you have on this. Keep me informed or whatnot. Eagle Alien said, for every single handsome man, there's a woman tired of being with him. Same goes for a woman. No offense. Exactly. I just went through that. I literally just went through that. What you just said. Literally just went through that. Pursuing some female. Selling me a fantasy, thinking this was gonna be there, kind of find out the motherfucker been lying since day one, and the motherfucker been lying to other people about me and shit. And I'm just like, wow, you motherfuckers out here need help. You are you are emotionally detached from the world. You are mentally detached from the world to just do all this fuck shit. And lying on me, the shit you were saying about me. Come on now, really? Seriously? Get the fuck out of here, man. Real talk. So anyway, y'all, let's get in deeper into this. We're going to get in deeper into this. So I pulled up something on this site called Your Tango. And it says, who is Martin Pereira? And it says, new details on a man who locked his daughter in a car and set it on fire. And he says, smiling faces tell lies. Amen. Yes, they do. So let me switch this over. And let me see if I can blow this up for y'all. Okay, hopefully there will be enough. So let me blow this back up. Hopefully y'all still ain't gonna be able to see it. But I'm trying to scroll down and read over here at the same time so I can see everything. So I guess they breaking down, like 5 things you should know about him, like some of these websites do. So here we go. The first thing they got is he chained the car door shut. And this is what they say in the article. When men and women decide to become parents, they are making a solemn vow. Whether they say it out loud or not, they are promising by bringing new life into the world, they will love, honor, and protect their child and do everything possible to help them live happy, healthy lives. Yes. That's what the first portion says. When men and women decide to become parents, they are making a solemn vow. Whether they say it out loud or not, they are promising by bringing new life into the world, they will love and honor and protect their child and do everything possible to help them live happy, healthy lives. I don't know about y'all, but I'm an 80s baby. At one point in time, that's what it was. Back in the 80s, it was like that. They brought a child in the world, that you got a healthy life. Especially when you had grandmother and granddad and great-grandma and great-granddad, they made sure you were straight. When mom and dad had to go work and had to work overtime, grandma and granddad made sure you were straight. Back in the 80s. I don't know what the fuck they doing today, but back in the 80s and the 90s, you had parents and you had grandparents. They made sure you was okay. When mom and dad, again, working overtime, or they want to get out and enjoy themselves, they could take us to grandma's house and grandma and granddad will have us straight. Matter of fact, grandma and granddad used to let us get away with a lot of stuff because they loved us so much. They loved our company so much. Okay? But don't get it twisted now. You try to take advantage of grandma and granddad, they'll tear that ass up now. We thought because they old, we can get away with a lot of shit, and grandma and granddad weren't going to do nothing. But shit, step over them boundaries with grandma and granddad, they going to show you something. And I bet you won't fuck up no time soon with grandma and granddad. And I ain't just necessarily really talking about ass whooping. We talk about cleaning your mouth out with soap and all that stuff. They'll get you right now. They say I ain't your mom and daddy, but I can treat you like I'm them. You understand? You understand? You feel me? Shit, grandma and granddaddy didn't play. We love you. We let you have whatever you want. You can have all the juice you want. You can have all the cookies and chips and all that shit you want. We love you. You can have all that you want. We don't give a damn. Just don't cross them boundaries. Do as I say. Okay? When I tell you to do something, you better say, how high do you want me to jump? With grandma and granddad back in the day, when they tell you to do something, you better ask me how high I want you to jump. But in that though, we love y'all dearly. We love you dearly. We love you dearly. And sometimes grandma and grandpa didn't even want to let you go back to home with your grandma, with your mom and dad, because they enjoy your company so much. Oh, y'all got to take them home. We were having fun. You understand? Or what about them grandmas and granddads? When you forget a whooping and they do this little mind trick, go out there and give me a switch. Remember how we used to be slick and try to get the thinnest one and the smallest one? And you come back in with that thinnest one and smallest one, they look at you like, oh, you got jokes. Okay, I got you. I'll go pick it. And you be looking outside the window. As soon as they pick their switch, you be crying before they even got in the house. Before they even got in the house with the switch, you already crying. Because they went and got one of them thick joints. And you lucky if they don't get two of them and twist them around and tear your ass up. You feel me? Hey, Quick Mink, how you doing, baby? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You feel me? And again today, I don't know what the hell going on today. Even the grandmothers today are harming these children. Now, I haven't seen many stories that the granddad are harming children, but it's the grandmothers that harming children. There was a story, I think it happened down here, where the grandmother put the grandchild in the oven and cooked it. But grandma used to be a safe haven. But now grandmother's killing children too. Sad. Sad. So let's continue, y'all. It says, Claire, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's going on? Good morning. I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? Well, it's morning over here. It's morning over here. Good morning. Good morning. Somebody speaking of Darcy, so I'm assuming Darcy's still in the chat room? Okay, cool. Let's continue. It says, tragically, it doesn't always work out that way. Little Zoey Pereira was just a toddler starting out in the world. Yes, she was. She should have had her whole life ahead of her, but the friction between her mother and father became so volatile that she didn't make it out alive. Here's what we know about her murder and what police are doing to make sure her killer stays behind bars. Who is Martin Pereira? We finna get into this. Life is good. Good morning, my love. Mwah. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming to the show. Now, I want to say something. I don't know if my man DJ Just Jay is listening, but they got your video right here, bro, on this website. They got your video right here. There you go right there. That's my man DJ Just Jay. That's my brother from another mother. He do some of my designs for my show and stuff, man. I always appreciate that brother. So that's his video. They got his video on here. So kudos, brother. So they let him know you're doing a good thing, brother. They got your video right here. And if you are listening, go to the website, Your Tango. And your video is right here, brother. Amen. 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 All right, number one, they talking about the crime. Y'all see on the screen, the crime. It says Zoey Pereira was just 3 years old when her life was taken from her in one of the most violent ways imaginable by one of the people who are supposed to love her and protect her above all others, her father. And let me stop right there. I like what they said right there because, a lot of fathers get railroaded. They do. They get railroaded. And it saddens me to even do a story where the father is the one that harmed the child. As much as fathers complain about, we don't get a chance, how the court system fucks them up, in which I do agree. But you had a chance to be there for your baby, man. But instead of, being there for your baby, you harmed your baby because of some shit you going through with the mother. Okay? You had visitations. But yet, you went insane and hurt your child for something that the mother had done or because the mother had pissed you off. And I get it. I understand maybe it's a headache. Again, I don't have children, people, so I don't know how this custody battle shit works. I don't. But I know one thing, though. If I'm a father, my child is innocent. She didn't ask for this. And 9 times out of 10, she don't want this. But I'm going to hurt her because you hurt me? Come on now. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. My baby didn't ask for this shit. My baby didn't ask to be here. But I'm punishing her for something that the mother is doing. Guys, seriously? You can't talk about you getting railroaded in the court system, then you turn around doing shit like this. It don't work like that. If anything, you doing shit like this, you proving the court's right that you're not a fit person to be around your child. Come on, man. Think. Sometimes you got to beat women with this. You got to beat them with this. Outsmart them. You got to beat them with this. Damn it, man. You got to beat them with this. Not violence. This. Sometimes you can make a woman look stupid as fuck with this. She was murdered by her father, Martin Pereira. In what has been ruled a homicide, the toddler was left strapped inside a burning car until she was dead. Police responded to calls about a car on fire in the middle of the road in Queens, New York, arrived to find the toddler locked inside of the burning car. The officers initially couldn't even get to her as the doors to the car were chained shut. Ladies and gentlemen, the car was chained shut. Eventually, the doors of the car melted and the police were able to get in and get to Zoey. Just as they were doing so, Martin, who was on fire, fled. And the pussy-ass nigga fled. He fled. Left his baby. He claimed he loved so much, I guess. You left your baby in the burning car while you went to go save your punk ass. Let's get down to number 2. Number 2 says rumored threats. And again, people, I will post a link in the description box once this video uploads. It says, though Martin attempted to flee, the police quickly apprehended him. Currently, Martin is being treated for extensive second and third degree burns all over his body. He is currently in police custody, but charges have yet to be officially laid at his feet. Zoey's death has already been designated a murder, but no one is officially under arrest just yet. Really? Really? Nope, nobody's been Zoey's death has already been designated a murder, but no one is officially under arrest just yet. While her father has yet to be formally charged pending his own treatment for his significant burns. Treatment his daughter will never receive because of his own cavalier cruelty and cowardice. They called it right on the money. She will not be treated for her injuries because she's dead because of this coward bastard, what he did to his child. So she's gone. She can't be treated. She's gone. That is certainly coming. Martin is rumored to have made plenty of threats of violence against his daughter and her mother in the past. So he's done this in the past. So if this was done in the past, K Money, good morning. Thank you. You said you were going to come. Thank you, dear. You said you were going to come. Thank you. So he's made threats in the past. So what happened in between the threats? If the threats was being made in the past, what happened when the threats was being made? And y'all got me up to 36 likes. Appreciate y'all. I know we got more people there to get me up to 40. Can we get up to 40? And the more y'all hitting it, the more people coming in. I appreciate y'all. Where was I don't know. If the threats was being made, then what was being done while the threats was being made? Well, Darcy said the CPS was being called. So the threats was being made, then why didn't CPS didn't do anything? Did CPS also had involvement of letting this baby down? Serious? What up, Rick? 901 in the building. What up, Rick? So did CPS let this child down too? I don't know. Darcy, if you still in the building, you say they called CPS. What did you find out? What did CPS do? What did CPS do when they got the call? What did CPS do? You said earlier CPS was being called. What the fuck did they do? Because I had a guy from the CPS on a show last year. I had an interview with one of them. Quite a few people didn't like what was being said, and I guess I understand. But maybe I need to get him back on the show and interview him again and tell me, what do they do when they get complaints about shit like this? How far can they go, and what is considered out of their hands? Maybe I need to reach out to him again and bring him back on the show and ask him, what happens when you get calls about shit like this? If threats are being made, and y'all getting calls saying threats are being made against this child, what do y'all do? Or do you have to have proof that the child is being made threats to? Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can reach out to him again and see, can I get him back on the show and ask him about that. Because if they didn't do anything and this was reported, then I would say that CPS is part of the blame too, because they failed this child. Because I had heard of some case that CPS has been called and they didn't do shit. Anyway, let's go to number 3. Number 3 is the investigation. Now let's see what they're saying about the investigation. The investigation into this case is ongoing. The details are only just now being collected and organized in such a fashion that the authorities are starting to get a more complete picture of exactly what transpired. Okay? One thing they all seem to agree on, that Zoe's father is responsible for her death. No shit. What remains unclear is whether or not Martin also intended to end his own life. Why the fuck you gotta ask a question like that if the son of a bitch was in the car too? Come on now, that's a dumbass question. If I'm in a car and I'm pouring kerosene or gasoline in my car and took my lighter or a match and lit it on fire, what the fuck you think I'm doing? What, having a campfire? No, I'm trying to kill myself. Come on now. Unless I'm making a movie or something, but this wasn't a movie. So what the fuck you mean y'all trying to determine that? What are y'all, some idiots? If I got a propane tank near my car and I got gas splattered in my car and I'm sitting my big red ass in my car and strike a match and got gasoline all over the goddamn car, what the fuck you think I'm trying to do? Come on now. Seriously? Now I see why a lot of people lose their life now. You sit up here asking dumbass questions. What remains unclear? Are you fucking kidding me? He was trying to kill himself till he felt that fire. Until he felt that fire, yeah, then he tried to save himself. That fire burnt the shit out of him. Jesus Christ, boy, I tell you the truth. Right, Queen, me, they trolls. The police is trolls. Stupid. Yeah, I'm going to set my car on fire so I can roast marshmallows and make s'mores and shit. Get the fuck out of here. What remains unclear is whether or not Martin also intended to end his own life. When police arrived at the scene, he was still inside of the car. Really? And you got to ask this? Really? Yes, he fled when they arrived, but he was also very much on fire. In fact, the police were only able to apprehend Martin when he stripped off his clothes to jump into a nearby pond for relief from the flames. Somebody said right here in a tweet that they showing, they said, such evil, they should torture her murderer. Zoey Pereira, 3, burned to death. Where the hell they get 3 from? It was nothing but him or her. So where the fuck they get the third person from? But they saying they should torture him to death. Who remember that song by Lisa in the Cut Jam? Said I need someone to love me for me. Who remember that song? Because that's what the baby needed right here. She needed that. And she didn't get it. Sandra, good morning. I ain't seen you in a minute either. How you doing, sweetie? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Who remember that song? Because that was that baby needed. She needed someone to love her for her. And she didn't get it. It's sad, people. It is so fucking sad. Let's go down to number 4. Number 4, the custody battle. This is what I want to hear. This is what I want to hear. So let's go. Let's go. It said it turns out that Zoey's murderer may have been the byproduct of a bitter custody dispute. Zoey's mom, okay, Mutt number 2, thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. Zoey's mom, Sharon Coleman, went on the record saying that she did not want Martin anywhere near Zoey on the weekend that she was killed. She didn't want him nowhere near Zoey on the weekend she was killed. And I guess from what we read, I understand why she felt like that. She even went as far as to try and get a judge to overturn the arrangement that meant Zoey had to spend time with him. I should have just kept her and gone to jail, Coleman said. Prior to Zoey's death, Martin took her to a medical center to have her evaluated for abuse. Then he believed her mother was responsible for that he believed the mother was responsible for. Nothing was proven, according to the New York Post. Both Martin and Sharon reported each other for abuse, but only Sharon was actually being investigated. So both of them read, Simply Made, good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad you can make it. Good morning, hit that thumbs up. So both of them was reporting each other for abuse. Both of them was doing this stupid fuck shit. Reporting each other for abuse, and nobody had no proof that either one of them was doing anything to prevent any of this shit. Man, let's go down to number 5. Number 5 says the chilling phone call. Though both parents seem to be intent on sabotaging their custody arrangement. Yes, both of them was. They thank you, Sandra. The child was a pawn and both of them was being idiots. Both of them was idiots. They being idiots. And listen to how they start this one. Both parents seem to be intent on sabotaging their custody arrangement. There's no record available to explain why Martin himself was not being investigated. I could have sworn I said something like that earlier. What the fuck? Seriously, why was he? Man. There's no record available to explain why Martin himself was not being investigated. There is, however, evidence to support that Martin knew exactly what he was doing when he set out to end his baby daughter's life. There's record to show that. Just before he burnt my daughter, he called saying crazy things Sharon said in the news. I couldn't even understand some of them, but he said, do I have your attention, bitch? I got your attention now, bitch. You're never going to see your daughter again. Man, god damn, man. These folks are nuts. These folks are nuts. These folks are nuts. They fucking nuts. These folks is nuts, man. They nuts. I think did I play this already? Let me see.
Developing right now, a 3-year-old little girl is dead after she was discovered in a burning car in Queens. Her father now hospitalized and in police custody. Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller joins us live from Springfield Gardens with the very latest developments. Derek?
And Charlene, police say that little girl had been the subject of a custody dispute. And this morning, her 39-year-old father is in Jamaica Hospital in police custody after they found that little girl burning inside this Audi A6. And you can see police investigators here on the scene. This has been surrounded by police tape as a crime scene since shortly before 11 o'clock last night. At the scene, you could see one of 2 gas canisters authorities pulled from the car here at 154th and Baisley Boulevard. They say the 39-year-old father was in the front seat when the car ignited. His little girl, Zoey Pereira, in the back seat, just 3 years old. She burned and was pronounced dead at Jamaica Hospital. Well, the father got out and he extinguished himself in the pond nearby.
I didn't see, but he jumped in there because they went over there and I saw them. They pulled him out. We were standing over here, but we could see after a long time. So he was in there for a while.
How horrible was all this to see?
It was crazy. It was not good.
And back here live at the scene, again, you see that car is still here this morning. Crime scene investigators have been taking pictures, searching for clues in this. And as for the father, he, again, is at the hospital being questioned by police. So far, he has not been charged with a crime. One other detail I can share with you is that police found chains in the back seat. Certainly a lot of unanswered questions here at the scene.
I asked the question earlier, and I'm going to ask it again. Do any of you females want to ask me that dumbass question, why I don't have any children in the world? And y'all still want to say that dumbass shit to me, talking about something must be wrong with you? After seeing this story, and you see these 2 motherfuckers just as nutty. Both of them were just as nutty. The only difference is one of them just went further than the other one. One of them went further than the other one. But both of them was being childish and being petty for what I'm seeing, for what I'm hearing, for what I'm reading. Both of them was being idiots. Both of them was being idiots. This is called like it is. No sugarcoat shit. Both of them was being idiots. Anytime both of you motherfuckers sit up here making abuse claims and now one of you motherfuckers got proof that somebody was abusing this child, both of you are idiots. Amen? How many of you agree with me? Both of you are idiots. And y'all use that child as a weapon. Y'all use that child as a tool. And both of y'all ain't shit. Both of you ain't shit. And I have no respect for people who do that fuck shit when you involving children in your bullshit. When you know you doing shit that can cause harm to your child. That's why I lose respect for you at right there. D's, what's up, famo? Long time. What's going on? What's going on? And again, hey, Riderstar, I wonder where you went to. And again, I had to email somebody the other day. I emailed somebody the other day and showing them some fuck shit that they was doing. And their shit was foul and disgusting what they was doing. But as always, when you talk to motherfuckers like that, they don't take responsibility for shit. They always try to justify it. But one of the things I told him in the email, I said, these games that you playing, this shit that you doing, you're going to end up seriously hurt or you're going to end up 6 feet under. And I pray it's not the latter that you're doing. I pray it's not the latter that happens to you. I don't wish death on anybody. But this shit that you're doing, going around fucking with people and you lying on them and doing this dumb shit that you're doing, somebody's going to find you and hurt you. And even worse than that, you have a daughter. And you don't think these sharks going to try to get to your daughter if they can't get to you? But nah, you look at me as I'm crazy. I'm just a crazy motherfucker. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you have a child yourself that you're raising, and you're doing this dumb shit. Knowing these folks nowadays will pull up on you and fuck you up for what you're doing. I said this in the email. But I got told, stay out of my email, and that's what I did. I ain't say shit else after that. Are you too stupid to listen to what I'm saying? Or you too stubborn to listen to what I'm saying? Are you too stubborn to look at the error of your ways can cause consequences to you and your home? All right, fuck you. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Fuck you. I ain't got nothing to say to you. I just say this. I just hope you're not the next story that I do. I'll say that. Hopefully you, not the next person I do a story on that lost their child. But both of these parents were straight up, both of them was selfish. They was thinking about their own self. They was thinking about their own self and thinking about what they can gain out of this. They trying to top the other one to get a hold of this child. Both of them just did whatever they could to hurt the other one, regardless of what it is, make up false accusations or whatever it was, and you both played a part in this child's demise. Somebody said, check out the story about the Texas girl, Louisiana Queen. Do me a favor. You got something you want me to take a look at? I think I know what you're talking about. Do me a favor. There go my email right there. Send it to my email, and I'll take a look at it. But I think I seen that story, though, what you're talking about. I think I seen it. Thank you, Sandra. When the parents are demons. Yep. These nuts said both parents should be in jail for their own bullshit. I agree with you that. I agree with you on that, because for what we're reading, the mother was played just as much as part as the dad did, making these false accusations. But how fast do you think a woman gonna go to get in trouble versus a man making false accusations? How fast do you think she's gonna go to jail for making false accusations? She's not going to go to jail no time fast versus a man. And again, that's another reason I don't have children, because I know if I'm dealing with a dumbass baby mom, if I'm dealing with a dumb bitch that's doing this shit right here, that's willing to do anything to fuck up my livelihood with my child, yeah, I just can't imagine. I can only imagine that she can get away with sitting there lying on me and shit, talking about I'm doing dumb shit with my child, and there's no sign that I'm doing shit to my child, but you such a bitter bitch, and you want to do everything you can to fuck me over to be with my child. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But she don't get in trouble. You motherfuckers come over here and investigate me, talk about, we heard this, we heard that. It was a report. They said you was watching porn or molesting your child. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? And you motherfuckers will come in and see no damage done to my child. None of this shit. And you still bring your punk ass over here to my house, talk about investigating some shit that I done to my child, knowing damn well I ain't done shit to my child. Look, here's how you could tell it's something wrong with the child. Here's one thing you could tell. If you tell your child you finna go over so-and-so house, look at their body language. If the body language is showing that they scared to go over there, then something's going on. Or they telling you I don't want to go over there, and they showing the body language that they scared, then something is going on. But if they jumping for joy and want to go over there, then everything seems to be cool. Remember that story I did about what's that baby name? What's that baby name? Y'all hear me out. I just did a story on her. Shit, what is her name? The one where the father even said his baby was telling him that she didn't want to go there and something was wrong and he didn't jump on it. I just did that story. What's that baby name? I think that's the one where they say the football player killed that baby. But the baby was telling him, she told him and been telling him, I don't want to go over there because of this, that, and the third. And he didn't do shit. He kept letting her go back. What is that baby name? Shit. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it ain't coming out. What is that baby name? Is it Lariah? That's her name, Lariah? Is that what it is, Lariah? I think her name was Lariah. He had the signs in his face. And he kept sending that baby over there. And she ended up passing away. Lariah Davis, that's it. That's her name, Lariah. Yep, Lariah. Lariah. I thought that was her name, Lariah Davis. So again, you got Lariah, Renaya, Trinity, and now we got Zoe. 2 died after school fights. Lariah died where she could have been saved. She could have been saved. This baby could have been saved too. If the punk ass daddy didn't do what he did, this baby could have been saved too. 4 children, and all of them was young girls. Ladies, if you don't want a child, close your legs. If you don't want a child, make them use protection. Fellas, if you don't want a child, put on that cap. If you don't want a child, start nutting up in everything that's moist and wet. Okay? And good as sex is, and I know it is, I've had my share of it, it ain't worth you having a child that you do not want. Okay? That's all there is to it. Ladies, you got to play your part too. You can't blame the man talking about, well, you don't want to nut it all up in me. Yeah, you could use that, but on that same note, you could have prevented him nutting all up in you. You feel me? You feel me? No, you could have prevented that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for joining the show. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all got me up to 45 likes. I don't know what else to say. I'm just glad I don't have to go through this. I don't have the children, and I don't want none no time soon or no time later. I do not want any children because this is sickening and this is sad. And you got a lot of selfish ass parents out here. You really do. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. The parents are more selfish than the kids. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't mind, let's give another moment of silence for this precious baby. And we're going to get on up out of here. And again, thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rest in peace, little Zoe. Rest in peace.